In this lecture, we are going to be talking about prepositional phrases. There are basically some identifiable group words. They answer different questions: what, where, when, which, and how. And unlike what we said before about word groups, those prepositional phrases taken out of the text, taken out of the context, would deprive them from the meaning. So they cannot be taken out of context, as they usually identify and form the context itself. For you to understand the text as a whole, what's really important is for you to understand the context. So being able to identify these prepositional phrases can be very helpful in terms of understanding and retention and concentration. So the first part is for you to identify those phrases. When you notice words like without, within, about, above, behind, before, except, during, into, near, despite, etc., there's a link that you can look at to identify all these prepositional phrases. This is where you need to start paying attention, because that means this is the start of a prepositional phrase that has a certain context you need to understand. Keep in mind that, as we said, there is a context you need to understand. There's a thought you need to understand, and not a word, not a clump. It's a thought unit. It's a context. Now, an exercise that can help is, while reading through a book or through an article or through a journal, once you notice those words that mark prepositional phrases, mark those words or mark those prepositional phrases. When you keep doing that, you'll be able to identify them quicker and quicker, and through repetition, you'll be able to get to a point where you can identify them unconsciously while reading, which can increase your speed reading ability. That's exactly why, once understood and retained, you would go through these information quickly while reading to get to the desired speed you're aiming for.